Okay, and welcome back to part 2 of the Rostis. Now I've split this video into 2 parts because it was getting a bit long and I didn't want you to get bored. So in the first part you can look at how to make them and to construct them, and now we're going to finish them off and cook them. I mentioned in the other video it's a really windy, blowy day out here today, so please bear with us as far as the banging of the awning and the wind is concerned, but we'll try and get through it. There's the Cadac Safari Chef 2. This is the baby that I've been vlogging for nearly a year now because I just think it is something that's been sent to me from heaven. And here we are all prepared. There's the Rostis on the tray. Now don't forget I've placed them on my barbecue mat, which is the same size as the griddle there, purely and simply because it's going to, I think, be easier for them to cook and for us to move them around. I've got some bacon there which I'm going to add towards the end for the breakfast. The knives and forks are ready, my cup of coffee is ready, and all we need now is to slide those onto the barbecue. Let's have a go. Okay, so I'm just going to gently, or try to, slide those off there without making too much of a cock up. And there they are, already placed and landed on there. Perfect. So what should happen now is that potato and onion should start to cook. That egg should keep it all together and fuse nicely together. And then very, very slowly, that hidden little Babybel in the middle there will start to really break down and go all runny and juicy. So when we crack open into that later on, it'll be lovely. So we're going to leave them on this side, just cooking for 5-10 minutes, just on a gentle gas. I'm going to turn that down now. Just on a gentle gas, and then we will attempt to flip them over and then carry on with our breakfast. So I'm going to sit here and slurp my coffee, watch the wind, batter everybody around us, and we'll come back to you again shortly. Okay, right, I think we're ready to flip now. Just bear with me, because don't forget this is camping and caravanning cooking. Things can go wrong, as you've seen with the croissant videos. So let's have a look here. Let's see if that comes off there. Oh, that's a good sign. So that's come off nicely. What we need to try and do is flip this as quickly and easily as possible. And let's just see how we get on. 1, 2, 3. There we go. That was a bit of a success. That's looking nice there. Not saying that the other 3 are going to be a success, but let's just take a quick look. So I think providing that bottom is nicely... Okay, hold your breath. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there we go. That will come together nicely in there as well. I think once that bottom is nicely cooked like that, then it becomes relatively easy. So
you always make things look so easy.
yeah, but you know, it's that one over there like that.
I like little mini omelettes of potato in really.
They are, and a hidden piece of cheese in the middle.
Oh, you did tell them, didn't you?
I did tell them, yeah. Absolutely. And there's another one. And let's just flip that one over. Just slide a fork under there. Over there like that. Nicely. Leave them there for another few minutes. Let that nicely cook and go like that. And I think we won't be far off it by just moving them around and adding a bit of bacon to that just to finish off our breakfast. So we'll let them cook and we'll come back to you again shortly. Okay, right, I think we're there. We're ready to put some bacon on here, but as you can see, there's not a lot of room to put some bacon on, so it's a case of just being a little bit cute, squashing them up against the sides, just keeping them squashed up. I've got some bacon here that we brought with us, nice thick back bacon. I'm just going to put a few slices onto there, just so we can just get that cooking, and then we can have that with our Rostis. We can move that around so that cooks on all sides shortly. That'll just add that breakfast smell in there as well, and you're going to get that cheese and that bacon and that potato and all the onions sort of mixing in together on here now. So just keep that bacon on the move, just so you can keep it cooking. Just move it around that griddle just for a few minutes to get that cooking, and then that should be ready to serve up. So come back to you once that bacon is nice and crisp. Okay, I think we're now ready to serve up. If I can just bring you down here, you can see this is still quite low, and that is how I have kept it all the way through this cooking process. So we haven't needed to have this really blasting heat away. It's more of a gentle cook just to get things going. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take one of the Rostis, pop it on a plate, just pop on a couple of pieces of bacon in the middle there like that. And a piece on there. Take another Rosti, just pop that on the top. So it's almost like a bacon Rosti burger. And there you have it. We're going to pop that on the table, just like that. Come back. Let's do the second one. One Rosti. Pop some bacon on there. Another Rosti on the top there. Turn that barbecue off. And let's go and sit down and see what they look like and taste like. Okay, so let's just have a look. Let's just cut into that Rosti and look at that. You can see that melted cheese in the middle there of that Rosti. Absolutely lovely. And you'll have exactly the same in the bottom. And all that cheese has melted into that potato with that onion and that bacon. And then if you're a ketchup fan, just give it a bit of a splodge on top, and there you have some breakfast. Absolutely gorgeous. I hope you found that of interest. I really do, because this is one of those really tasty starts to the day. You know, you can do this on your Cadac, and it just fills that campsite full of wonderful smells. Please give us a thumbs up. Please, 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 would really, really appreciate it. And the more you give us a thumbs up, the better we are. We can bring you more of these. Please hit that red button and subscribe. See what I did there? There you go. Right, hit that red button and subscribe, because again, the more you subscribe, the more we can bring to you. We've got some great things coming up on the Cadac in the next week or so, and I hope you can all check in and follow us and have a look to see what's happening. Anyway, thanks for watching, and bye for now.